Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Yay, yay. So, my girl Nika's working tonight. Crystal's going to join us late. So, I have this beautiful, beautiful guest host right here to my left, Chevi Red. How you doing this evening, Mama?
What's going on, girl? Listen, you know me, just living life, being happy, spreading positive vibes, and ready to talk
Always.
boxing.
That's why you never get attacked online. And I thought I did that too, but I still get attacked. Like, what? What?
Listen, girl, when you popping, everybody got something to say.
I guess so. I guess I should be happy. I don't know, but I am so excited because tonight we have Olympian bronze medalist, IBF WBO world champion Oshae Jones. And we saw that she just got signed with MVP. So let's bring her on because I am so excited about this one, y'all. I'm super excited about this.
Yes, so we need some buttons.
Yeah, we
Yay!
need some buttons. O'Shea, how you
Yeah,
doing, girl?
I'm doing good and I'm happy to be here.
We are so happy that you're here. We are so happy that you're here. This is Women Crushing It Wednesdays. This is our day where we talk boxing. The women know what it is. They know what's up, and we get into this. We're going to get into this. So, Chevy, I think you have met before because I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened. Can you explain the socks or what was going on with y'all?
I can't. Were we? Where were we? I really can't remember. I remember I did a hosting, and she
We
announced
were
it.
in North Carolina, and there
Or
was an all
Riley.
women's in
Yes.
Raleigh. Yeah?
Yes. And I just remember her because she had these bright socks on. I'm like, okay, she got her own style. It's
Listen,
cute.
y'all know I like my socks and my heels. My style a little bit
Yes,
different, you
yes.
know. They had an
Exactly.
all women's, all girls event there where the whole card was women fighting out of Raleigh. And I got to introduce O'Shea. You know, she was a guest speaker there. And listen, when I tell y'all I introduced her with my chest, you couldn't tell me I wasn't bringing her to the ring for a championship fight. Okay,
Right.
listen.
What? No, I
Yes.
like that. I like that. And that's how we do. We support each other. We support each other. That's for sure. So that's great. But right off the bat, to say, I mean, there's so many congratulations, O'Shea, for everything that you've done in your career. I mean, from way back in the amateurs, Team USA, going to the Olympics, winning the bronze medal, now winning 2 world titles, and then just recently getting signed with MVP. Talk to us about that when you got that call.
When I well, I was interested in MVP because I feel like they were pushing the women how they need to be pushed. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah.
I heard about the news, I was so excited because I feel like I I've been fighting for a long time now. How old I think I'm 28. I'm 28, but I started when I was like 9 or 10.
Freaking
Right. But I started when I was like 9 or 10. So um it's just been a long time, and I feel like, me being me, I I got exposure, but I didn't get enough exposure. I feel like I
Mhm,
slid in the cracks a little bit, and I feel like
mhm.
being with MVPW, I feel like they're gonna put me out there. I feel like this is my chance. This is now or never, and this is really what I've been waiting for. So I'm
Absolutely.
very excited for my next performance. I'm very excited. As you know, EVPW has a deal with ESPN. So they brought back ESPN, boxing with ESPN. So, and I heard a lot of nice things. I never fought on ESPN. I've always fought on the zone. But I know ESPN put fighters out there, and you have a couple great performances on ESPN, and that's all it takes.
And
That
ESPN,
right there.
yeah, they were done with boxing. They were done. But all of a sudden,
Wow.
The
there they are.
ladies come in taking over. Listen, like
I
we
know,
do, we'll make
right?
everything better.
No, for
Okay.
real.
Yeah.
No, for real. For real. For real.
So
No.
with that, O'Shea, real quick, I have a question. Like you said, you've always fought on the zone, and ESPN. ESPN is kind of a different level.
Right.
Do
Right.
you feel any added pressure going to that big stage?
Not that you asked yet. No, no, I did that first. No, I did it. I didn't feel any pressure. I just felt like it wasn't. Now that I think about it, it's probably like 25% pressure, 75% just me going out there and being me. Cause I don't know about other boxers, but everybody always be like, "I don't be nervous. I don't be. I be nervous. I be in there thinking like, dang, what if I should have ran another mile? What if she's stronger than me? What if I trip and fall and they count it as a knockdown? You know what I mean? It's always a
Yeah.
what if in the back of my mind. So I do
Mhm.
have a lot of pressure, but it seemed like soon as that bell ring, like it's either me or her, and it ain't gonna be me. So
I know that's right.
That part.
And I do to say this, I have felt O'Shea's power. Honey, I don't think there's anybody stronger than you in your weight class.
Oh,
I'm just
y'all,
saying.
y'all was getting that squabbling, Christine?
No, no, I was
oh,
blessed and privileged enough to be able to hold mitts with her for a few years on Team USA.
yes,
And trust,
Mm-hmm.
nobody as strong as she is or stronger than her at
and
all.
and that's what I need. I feel like this camp. Um, I'm known as a volume puncher. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to
Hmm.
sit down now. I really want to start hurting these girls because I feel like that's what is the gap between women's boxing and men boxing. Like
Yes,
it's not enough knockouts, not enough stoppages, it's not enough. You know what I mean? So I want
yes,
to add to that and make it more exciting for women boxing. I really want to get stoppages. I feel like I'm an exciting
you
fighter
will.
just off my IQ and everything. But I feel like taking it to the next level is beating up somebody badly.
I like that.
Listen,
I like that. I want to give a shout out to Red Corner Boxing. They woke up, it's like 1 a.m. in the UK to watch. So thank you. Shout out Red Corner Boxing. And yes, that is
ooh,
O'Shea
Okay,
Jones.
Red
And yes,
Corner.
she is a beast. Yes,
We
she is.
appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, but the thing is this. It's an exciting time right now for women. And there was years whenever promoters and managers were saying nobody cares about women's boxing, nobody's going to pay the big bucks. And then here comes, MVPW, and
Mm,
proved everybody wrong. And now everybody's trying to jump on that train and do it in
mhm.
their respective promotional companies. Great, except for Zuffa. Zuffa's not there yet. But I think Zuffa knows they can't compete. I'm just saying. But what a breath of fresh air with MVP. You know,
Definitely.
whenever you first heard MVP was signing all these women, in the back of your mind, were you like, you know what? They need to pick me up, or what were your thoughts?
That was definitely one of my first thoughts. I was thinking like, they signed a lot of people, and you know what I mean? I just feel like your stats tell it all. So you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I mean it I mean this in the most humblest way. I feel like I had a good resume. You know what I mean? I feel like my resume is a little bit up there other than other people. And I'm like, why I can't, you know what I mean? But I have to realize everything's gonna come my time, my speed. I have my own story. You know what I mean? Everything is gonna come when it needs to. And I feel like it came right on time too.
Right on time. Someone asked Ramirez Boxing, do you prefer 2 or 3 minute rounds?
That's a hard question because I feel like, especially with how social media is now, I feel like everybody have a short, attention span. So you on your phone, 30 seconds you scrolling, 15 seconds you scrolling. So you know what I mean. If we in there just doing this, they might scroll and change the fight. You know what I mean. So I would want to fight 3 minutes just because a lot of people say, well, men they do 3 minutes, that's why they get paid more. You know what I mean? If it comes to that, I would do it. But if it was my choice, I would prefer 2 minutes just until women's boxing kind of evolve a little bit more and people really tuning in like no matter what. Because if there's no action, they're gonna change it or they're gonna go get their popcorn. Oh, the girl's fighting. Hold on. You know what I mean?
That's
So if
true.
there's no
That's
action,
true.
no engagement in a whole round, it's really hard for us to keep fighting for that, TV time or whatever. You know what I mean?
No,
can I
I
can I chime in on that? The MVP card, I believe was in Miami, and Alicia was in that card, and they were doing the 3 minute rounds, right?
Mhm.
So to your point, I was sitting in the stands watching, and I kind of was like,
when they
All
gonna punch.
right, this is a little drawn
Like,
out. You know, what I mean? Like
right.
these rounds, little, because like you said, you're trying to conserve your energy. Even though she
Yes,
put on a boxing clinic, I mean, listen, her
yes,
rounds still were entertaining, still skillful and everything. But
Yeah.
it was like, dang, that was real long. I don't know why,
right.
but it seemed a lot longer than a men's round. And like you said, their endurance is different as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're able to get that action
yes.
nonstop or whatnot. So to that point, I mean, I kind of agree. And because, one time in the WBC convention, I sat in on a seminar and they talked about the health risk and effects of 2 minutes versus 3 minutes. And I
Mm,
get it, equal playing fields, the women want equal
Yeah.
rights, equal pay. They
yeah,
still should get equal pay just because y'all going in there risking your lives just like anybody else.
right.
Yeah.
But on the safety aspect of it as well, I'm kind of like, we can keep it on the 2 minute side. You know,
Right.
I want to see
And
my girls get old and still be able to talk.
right.
The
And like
crazy
you
thing is,
said, I'm sorry. And like
no,
you
no, no,
said,
no, no, no. Go ahead. Yes, go.
you were waiting on them to, engage in the 3 minute rounds and everything, but you sat there and what I mean, finished it out or whatever the case may be because you are you're looking you're engaged in it. You know what I mean? Like you
Mhm.
know her and you're probably like a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But somebody who don't know boxing, who just turning on boxing for women's boxing, gonna be like, okay, when is they like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel
They're
like
gonna
that's
be
why.
strolling or walking around. Like you
Yeah,
said, no, I
yeah,
get it. I get it. You right about that. And I was gonna say, and the women before they pro, they were doing the 3 minutes. Yes, granted they had the headgear. Yes, they did. So a lot of these women that are coming out, of the amateur program, they're used to going 3 minutes.
yeah.
So I think it's like a little bit different when they have to like reel it in and do the 2 minutes. Um, Red Corner Boxes, and you can O'Shea please give a shout out to Hakan Johansson. He'll be watching in the morning as he's working at 6, and he's a big O'Shea fan. So
So
Hakan Johansson,
it's Hokan. Hokan.
Hakan
Hakan.
Johansson. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to wait, I'm sorry,
Hakan
Hakan.
Johansson. Yes.
Hakan. Shout out to Hakan Johansson.
Yes, and he's gonna be
We
going. He travels. I say, where's he at? Red Corner. I think he's from Finland or something. I know
wow,
he's
he's
gonna
from
be going
Finland.
to El Paso, to those fights.
Safe
Daniel,
travels.
yes, yes, absolutely. Daniel said, I also want to see knockouts. That's why I prefer the 3 minutes. Yeah, and there is a lot of debate between the 2 minutes and the 3 minutes as far as the knockouts. What do you ladies think? Do you think that if there is the 3 minutes that there's more knockouts, or you can do it in two?
I kind of well when I'm fighting with the 2 minutes in my first round, I'm filling it out and everything, and I am kind of like I kind of feel rushed now that you know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
when I spar 4 minute rounds, so
Hmm.
it's like I'm
Mhm.
doing double the work. You know what I mean? Then when
Hmm.
I get in there and the bell ring, I'm like, dang, I ain't even had time to put down the play. You know what I mean? So it's so hard to choose. It's like a lot of pros and cons of both. I'm kind of like
Yeah,
in the middle. You know what I mean? If I could choose, I would choose 2 minutes. But I feel like if I had to, I could still do three. You know what I mean? Because do y'all
yeah,
remember when women's boxing did 4 2 minute rounds? Do y'all remember
yes,
that?
yes, yes,
Mhm.
Yeah,
yes,
amateurs.
yes.
So I'm
Sure
kind of
do.
I could really do both. What you
Yeah.
guys feel about the knockouts though? I feel like with the 3 minutes, I feel like that's just slugging it on. Ain't gonna be no. I feel like that ain't gonna knock it out. You know what I mean? I feel like we gonna come to
I
that.
feel like you're either gonna knock them out or you're not. Period. And that
Yeah,
knock.
yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying that I truly believe, like honestly, and I'm not even trying to boost you, and I'm not even trying to say that because you're on the show, but I have felt her power, and she has knockout power, and I've seen her do damage, and I can see some knockouts in the very near future. I'm just
Thank you,
saying.
thank you.
I'm
Definitely
just
get
saying.
them up out of there. For me, I think with the 3 minutes, if I was a fighter, I'm not a fighter. Listen,
Mm.
I've been punching that bag though.
I was about to say,
Um,
oh no, I see you punching a little.
Yes, you have.
listen. But I feel like with the 3 minutes, I would be thinking, and I know this is probably terrible as a fighter, but I would be thinking of the 3 minutes. I gotta fight in the 10th round. Like I feel like I'm gonna exhaust myself before I even get there. You know what I mean? So I think I would prefer the 2 minute rounds because
Yeah,
I just feel like the endurance will be better. I'll be still have my strength when the fourth
yeah.
round comes. And I mean 3 minutes. That's scary.
I know.
Yeah, either way, yeah, I really feel like it's y'all's choice. I really
Yeah,
feel like, some choose not to do it. And like Alicia, she chose to give up her belt and do it. Respect to her, respect to those that want the 2 minutes, respect to those that want the three.
yeah,
My body, my choice. That's the way I
yeah.
look at it. Like whatever you want is fine with me. And I'm gonna be there to watch it. But I just want to remind everybody in the chat, is like the last time that we had a bronze medalist in the last Olympics in Paris, and that was Omari Jones. That was a male. And for that, we had some medalists, but we had Oshae Jones. I mean, Oshae Jones won the bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympics. When it stood on that podium and you were given that medal, can you describe the feeling of that? Because I mean, that's fucking huge. People don't realize how many times you got to fight and what you got to go through. First, you got to
Yeah.
get out of the United States. Then you
Right.
got to go and fight everybody in the world, literally.
Yeah.
Talk to us that.
Well, when I got my medal, I was kind of down because obviously when you get a bronze, that means you lost. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I was looking at it. I was like, well, I didn't win the whole thing and da 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 da. But me personally, everybody always asks, like, if you had a choice, would you go back? And I wouldn't go back. Like, I'm happy I experienced what I experienced because I experienced Tokyo. It was called 2020 plus one because of the
Yeah, it
COVID.
was. It was because
Yeah.
we literally lived in a bubble, literally.
Yeah. So, in the 2020 plus one Olympics, I'm grateful for it, but it was very depressing. Like they had everybody separate. Like you had to go straight to your room. You know what I mean? You couldn't kick it with other teams. And
Yes.
then the sport that we chose boxing. It's the individual sport. So, you know, most people basketball, I don't know all the sports that's in, for example, basketball or volleyball, they down there playing with their team, you know what I mean? We gotta rest our legs, stay off our legs, or they chilling in the cafeteria. And why would you want to be around the food if you're a boxer? You know what I mean? You gotta be a
Yeah.
certain weight. So it was just like, oh my God, we can't do nothing, and then we're gonna get sick. So we just but it was a good experience, but I just wouldn't do it again. I also think it's very political, and I also think it's a lot of money
Mhm.
behind,
Yeah,
behind it. But I'm just
absolutely.
happy I experienced it.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I tell everybody, like, that quad was like the toughest quad because there was so much, and there was times when you just want to, like, what am I doing? Like, get me the hell out of
Right,
here. Like,
right,
it was depressing. Like, it really was. Like, even, for the coaches, it was like that. But got through it, and if you can get through that, you can get through anything. So I'm like
right.
super, super excited to see what's coming up. I know that whenever, go sorry.
Go ahead. I was just agreeing.
Okay, no, I was just gonna say whenever for those of you that caught the press conference a couple of weeks ago in New York, and Oshae was there, and they were throwing around, Chantel Cameron's name. But I thought Chantel Cameron was at 140. She's moving up to 154, I guess. I don't know.
Um, I guess she's moving up to fight for the WBO. I had the IBO and the IBF, and
Yes,
she's fighting for the WBO.
yes,
Um, I think it'll be a great fight. I think since I've been, negotiating my deal for a long time, and she's fighting right now, so I think I'll take like a warm up fight, and then I'll be ready to fight her. I feel like anybody that come to my way know I'm here. If you Google,
mhm,
or you don't even gotta Google, if you're around boxing and you know boxing, you you gonna know I'm at 154. Period. You know what I mean? And I'm one of the girls that they should be looking out for. But they're gonna see it, you know what I mean, next time I fight on ESPN. So
absolutely, absolutely.
I got a question. I got a question.
Yes, girl.
I gotta ask. I'll become shaking up the room. All right, listen. Are we gonna see that rematch with Elia Carranza at all? Could that be the warm up fight?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm thinking that's going to be the warm up fight. Um, Especially
Good
for my
question.
performance, it was a I give myself like a C minus with that performance, but this time I'm either. It's so funny because like I looked at my opponents and
Talk about it.
I fought like three of my opponents twice. So every time I fought my opponent again, I either stopped them or it was just a beating all 10 rounds. So I'm excited to get this get back. Even though I won, it wasn't me, and I want to make
Yeah.
it me. I want to make it memorable. I want to
There
make
you
it.
go.
You know what I mean? Very. I want an A plus performance this next go round.
What are
Love
some of
it.
the things that cause that? Like, I mean, a lot of people don't realize the mental, the emotional, the physical things that might interfere. What do you feel like was going on, and how will it be different the next time if that's the next fight that you face her?
I feel like, excuse me, as a boxer, I really didn't understand how much the mental part do affect you. Like, I just will always like growing up. I've been doing it for so long. So when I fight, like most people like blank out or disassociate themselves and get through the
Hmm.
round. You know what I mean? You don't even realize
Hmm.
what you're doing, but you're so used to going through the motions, you just go in there and do it.
Hmm.
And this time, I feel like I had so much on my mind, my mental, like, you know what I mean, personal problems, family problems. I had like a lot, like, and I still wanted to fight, but it kind of showed in the ring. So, you know what I mean? So, mental health is real. You need to check on that before you're trying to fight or get involved in anything or talk to people about it, get things off your chest.
Mhm.
At the same time, a lot of people gotta realize like boxers, we're human beings. Then on top of that, going through
Yep.
a camp, probably like 6 to 8 week camp, and life still going on. Why you gotta do that? You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
just like it
It's
was the
true.
first time life had me at an 8 count and I had to fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Life had me like 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. I'm surviving that. Then I gotta turn around and fight. I'm like, damn, I'm getting
Yeah.
jumped.
I hear
So
you. Hear
it
you.
was. But I
Mhm.
think I think what'll make my performance A plus performance is um I'm gonna get with professional athletes. I know
Now
that's a
they're
big
now they're vital. They changed their name to
right.
Vital.
That's a big change for me. So I feel like that'll really help in my camp.
Wait,
Also,
what's that?
professional athletes.
Vital, the nutritionist,
Oh,
Paulina and
okay.
Denise, they
Yeah.
deal with
Oh,
all the world champions, UFC, boxing, everybody. They're the best in the business.
Yes, they're the
okay.
best on the nutrition side, rehydration,
Absolutely.
everything. Like
Absolutely.
Um, so I
Do.
feel like that'd be a great addition to my camp. I feel like
I'm
that's
so excited about that. I'm
me
so
too.
excited about that. Yes, and your very good friend Michaela Mayer, she's with them too, and she'll tell you they're not just nutritious, they're family.
Their
They are
family, yes, they really care about
amazing.
you. And that's the type of people I need on my team. I don't need people
Absolutely.
just trying to get paid just to get paid. I need somebody who really care, because it's hard to
That's
find people
right.
like that.
That's them. That's definitely them. So Red Corner Boxing said, so do you feel like you could stop Carranza this time?
Do I feel like I can stop her? Yes, if I'm 100%, yes. If I'm 100%, yes, and I
Which
will
you
be
will be.
100%. Yeah, I will be
Yeah,
100%.
you
So I
definitely
feel like
will
I
be.
can. I feel like I feel like I'm way more skillful than her, but I feel like she's a tough cookie. You know what I mean? She's strong. Yeah,
Definitely
she's
But she's
tough.
strong.
tougher.
Yeah, she's tough. She's strong. She's gonna keep coming. If I can't stop her, I'm definitely gonna win every round and just outbox her, let her get frustrated, and sit down on my punches and make everything look clean and sharp and not close like it was last time. But she's definitely a strong girl.
Can
Feel
I
like
can I say this? I don't know if it was close last time either. Listen, I
Uh,
like her, I support her, I'm a fan, but I was kind of like, what?
I
That
know.
one judge was. I said, well, wait a minute, you
I
need to reevaluate your credentials.
right. That's it. Like, I'm not gonna speak. I'm not gonna say, but I did. I feel like it was closer than it should be. I don't feel like it was close to like split
Right
decision.
there, you
Like
go.
it
right.
was going to. I don't feel like I knew I won, but I just feel like it wasn't my best. And I feel like as boxers. I feel like we always hard on ourselves and
Yeah,
everything. So it's probably
Definitely.
just me beating myself up, but because I know what I'm really capable of.
absolutely. No, yeah. I think times we're our own worst critics, you know.
Definitely.
Um, and I'm thinking it's like you beat her already and you said that you had stuff going on and then now, you're
That's
getting
what
it
I'm.
together.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I did that on my worst day, what you think
That's what
my
I'm
best day
saying.
gonna be?
Like
That right there.
she
But
she might want to take an extra couple of weeks for camp.
she's
But
she.
so okay, so possibly this is the next tune up. So has MVP given you a date that you're possibly going to be fighting and like where so we like plan a trip or something.
I don't know where, but I'm thinking it's looking like sometime in June, but I don't know where
Okay.
yet.
It's a good month. That's my birthday month. That's a good month. I like
Okay.
June.
Oh,
Hey,
birthday,
what's your
birthday.
sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
my mama cancer.
Cancers are good. Cancers are real good. Cancers are real good. Um, so there's a few other women. And we're jumping ahead, but we're just playing around. We're just
Mm-hmm.
talking, whatever. There's a few other women in your weight class. We got Franchon, Desern Cruz that we just saw. You know,
Grandchild, 154.
yes.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
She's ranked at
Me
154.
either.
Hannah
Oh,
Gabriels, Natasha Jones. Yes.
okay.
Listen,
Yes.
shout out to Hannah Gabriels.
That's my girl right there.
Yeah,
I'm not even about to start, but shout out to Hannah Gabriels.
I like
Look
her.
at Coach Hector. Look at Coach Hector. Thank you, Coach Hector. Respect to you. Respect to you. First of all, the chat is cheap. No one's super chatting. Second of all, the champ. I tune into her fights for the victory dance. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Let them
Right, and I
know.
need to
Let them
practice some
know.
more victory dances because I'm kind of rusty.
You don't have to work on that. We're
Listen,
gonna
real
let you
quick,
do it.
shout out to Coach Hector. Got his fighter, Junior Alcantara, who was bronze medalist in the 2024 Olympics,
Okay.
fighting this weekend as well. You know,
Okay,
we've
we
got
gotta tune in.
Olympians in the building.
We definitely
Okay,
gotta
let's
tune
get
into
it. Good
that.
luck.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is that gonna what network is that gonna be?
Oh, Coach.
Coach, where can we watch him, Coach? So everybody can tune in. Everybody can tune in.
Hmm.
Thank you, Red Corner Boxing. Is
Yeah,
Mike
super chill.
okay? I haven't seen her in a while. She was on last week. She was on last week, but she's working. She works in medical. So, honey, that and
Listen.
so does Chevy. She knows it does
Mm-hmm.
not stop. It does not. There's always something going on. But yeah, so with the three names, Franchon, Hannah, and Natasha, who would you like who would be fun? Like who would you be like, you know what, I would love to share the ring with them.
Um. Well. Well, Franchon, she's kind of like pioneer in the boxing game.
That's auntie right there. That's
I
auntie.
know, right? So that's my girl. I love her.
Yes.
And I never met Hannah personally, but I like Hannah.
Yeah.
And I never even met Natasha. So I'm open to anybody that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody that really anything. Like I'm really open. As long as I get my warm up fight first, it's a wrap.
I know that. I know that's right. I know that's right. What is the biggest misconception do you feel that people have about women's boxing?
Mm.
Mm,
That's for both of y'all.
right. That's a hard
Ooh. I mean, I think that now the world is starting to see it thanks to MVP. Just the misconception that women's boxing is boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
what I was
somebody
gonna
even
say.
tweet it today, and I'm just like, well, listen, you're not watching the right fights. I don't know what you're
Right.
watching because we are the most exciting, okay,
Yeah.
and half the time more exciting than the men's fights, if you ask me, okay.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
And
true.
so I think that along with the I mean, I don't know if this is a misconception or not, but the fact that, women shouldn't be compared. Like, when it
Mhm,
comes, people jump on me all the time because I'm like, Carissa needs to be on the pound for pound list,
mhm,
period. Not just
mhm,
a women's pound for pound.
mhm,
She needs to
Mhm.
be on a pound for
mhm.
pound list, period. You know what I
Boxer,
mean?
just
Gabby needs to
boxer.
be on a pound for pound list,
Mhm.
Yeah.
period. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So, like I said, I don't know if that's a misconception, but I think that's one thing that
It is.
I
I
you
mean,
know.
yeah, I mean that's the same thing that I was going to say. Like I said earlier, a lot of people tune into women's boxing or tune into a regular boxing show, then the girls come on and then they use that as like a bathroom break or let's go
That's
get some
true.
popcorn. Do you know what I mean? So
That's
I feel
true.
like that's what I was gonna say. Like they think it's boring. And you got some people that's just ignorant that just wanna say it, that don't even give it a try. You know what I mean? That's like saying
Mhm.
something nasty before you even taste it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
but
true. That's true.
I feel
And another thing is that I feel like and women, the women in this sport will fight anybody.
Mhm.
A lot of times we see these men, and I don't know why, but they feel like they gotta. People use duck, whatever. If you want to use duck or whatever, some of these men, but these men are willing to fight anybody.
And you know what it is?
Mhm.
I think it's because women we kind of forced to because we don't have a lot how the
Yeah,
men have. The men have so many people in one weight class. Like it takes some people 5 years to even get, or I want to say five, probably like 2 3 years to even get in the rankings for real. You know what I mean? A real
yeah,
boxer.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's true.
and for women you can get in the rankings about 2 fights. You can fight a former world champion and be in the rankings. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I feel like
That's
that's
true.
why, but at the end of the day, I kind of feel the guys because if I had to choose, I wouldn't want to fight my friend. But if I have to, it gotta be. I just look at it as I may rather make money with my friends than my enemies. You know what I mean?
That's what
So
I say. That's what I say. You know what? We're gonna make money together. We're gonna
yeah,
make money
Mhm.
together.
that's how we gotta look at it.
That's how you gotta look at it. And
Definitely.
sometimes y'all are sparring your friends anyway.
Right, right.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, it does happen. No, yeah, and then Coach Hector said a misconception is that they don't hit hard, that women don't hit hard.
Mm,
Listen, listen. I have some fighters right that I train, and some of these women hit harder than some of these men. Like I'm not even
mm,
lying. Do I think a woman can beat a man? No, not necessarily. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
right.
that some of these women hit harder than some of these men. No lie. Like dead ass.
Mhm.
Dead ass.
That's because our thigh muscles thick.
Bigger than
we,
theirs.
we,
That
we putting it all up
twist
in
those
there.
hips, twist those shoulders. No, for real. For real, for real. So I want to ask both of y'all. Oh hold on. Red Corner says Caroline. Hold on, let me see. Caroline makes sense at 135, not Alicia boxing and already beaten opponent at 130. Oh, because there's that back and forth, back and forth. You know
Well, we
what?
gotta talk about that too, girl.
We gotta talk about it. What are y'all's thoughts on that? So right now, so Caroline is gonna be fighting Terry Harper coming up. To me, my opinion, Caroline is amazing in that weight class. She reminds me of a little tiny and even though she's not small, but she reminds me of a younger Tierra Brown, in my opinion. In my
Mhm.
opinion, she's not quite there like Tierra Brown with the skill set, but she reminds me of a Tierra Brown. What are y'all's thoughts on in the future that Alicia and Caroline Dubois fight?
Feel like Caroline, she's a real boxer. Like she's a boxer. I feel like she has a good IQ. You know, if I feel like if you step wrong or make the wrong decision, she gonna make you
Hmm.
pay for it for sure.
Hmm.
And I feel like Alicia is kind of like a waiter counter puncher. So I feel like Caroline will be boxing, 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 and she's gonna wait to throw, her backhand, and it's just gonna kind of be like a weight and chess match game. I feel like it'll be a good fight though.
So kind of like you feel like Caroline is the young pup right now, and Alicia is a little bit been there, a little bit, I don't know, has
No, I
more
wouldn't say
experience.
young pup. I didn't like that she said that young pup, like young puppy got
Yeah,
to get trained. I
That
didn't
yeah,
like
part.
that. No, I feel like Caroline has it in her to be her, but I feel like I said, everybody journey different. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And they gonna be up when they have to, and that'll be the right time for them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I don't feel like she a little pup. I feel like she hungry and she coming for that ass. That's what I feel like.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Definitely, I agree with that, and I'll say this too. I want to first by saying say this. Caroline, focus on Terry Harper because that's not about to be a walk in the park. Okay, listen, get yourself focused. Get off of Twitter for a little bit. Get ready for that, right? But with that being said, uh, I agree with O'Shea. Like she hungry. She's got a great skill set. Alicia,
Hmm.
same thing, hungry, great skill set.
Hmm.
Now, if I would have been asked this question prior to Alicia's last fight,
Yeah.
I would have said it'll be a good fight. It'll be a banger fight. I think they would be more evenly matched. But seeing Alicia in the last fight, she showed a different level of skills, right? A different
Yeah,
level
I
of
agree.
skill
I agree.
set.
I saw some growth for sure.
Yeah, and so I think she would be a little bit above Caroline right now as far as that, and then the experience as well. But I mean, I would love to see the fight. But Caroline, worry about Terry, all right? Don't look past her. Worry about that for.
Listen to Mama Chevy. No, I love it. I love the back and forth. Like I really do. I love the way that they're going back and forth and they're talking. I really do because it makes more and more people excited and interested in women's boxing. Like it really does. But I want to ask you both. Whenever somebody asks you like a female in boxing that's pioneer and paved the way that you really look up to, who is the first person that comes to mind?
Layla Ali.
I mean, is there any other answer?
She
Yeah.
paved the way.
Well,
She paved the
and
way.
then Ann Wolf as well.
Okay,
Hmm.
So
yes, you can say
we,
Yeah.
that.
we, we got to show the
Yeah.
respect there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely those two come to mind. For me, Layla comes first, and that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that comes first for me. Yeah, definitely.
It was a lot of women's boxers that really opened up the door that played a part in it. But
Yes.
I just say Layla Ali because as a boxer you want to set up at the long end too, and I feel like she's well successful, right
Hmm.
now, and it's
Hmm.
hard to do that in boxing because we get paid, fight by fight by fight. We don't get paid week check, week check, week check. I can't do this. I'm like, okay, I got 1,000 coming next week from my paycheck. No, you got to make that last to the next fight. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Right.
So it's hard to do that, and I feel like she succeeded in it. She's still successful
And
to
the
this
pay
day.
was different. The pay was different. Now
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
things have changed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they're getting more money. But I mean, I agree. Like I think like I love Layla Ali. I love Ann Wolf. I love Christy Martin. And there's so Riker. There's so many, but we've seen like so many sons of world champions, sons
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
trying to live up to their father's names and they can't do it, you know.
Mm.
And then we
Mm-hmm.
look at Layla, and Layla's dad, her dad didn't want her to box, but she wanted to do it. And she had to prove so much more, not only being the child of the great, and some people say the greatest, but being a female.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that is like, whoa.
Yeah.
And we see how she's living now. She's made her own way. So
Mm-hmm.
it seems like she took her money, put it in the right way. Now
Mm.
she's got cooking shows and utensils and spices and everything else.
Season. Yes.
I want to
Yeah.
chime in on that real quick. So, listen, she got that season for beef. It's literally like we got beef. Get that season. O'Shea, bring it to the next fight. But listen,
Oh.
going off of that, with her having, the books, the food line, the food TV network show, and everything. O'Shea, do you see yourself venturing off into other things?
That's crazy because I do like cooking. I like cooking because I feel like I cook to express love. So if that's
Yes,
another
Oh,
aspect about me, like I cook. Like if people come over, like we wake up, it's gonna be breakfast made. We do what we do. Lunch gonna be made, then dinner gonna be made. Like I'm a very good host. I love
okay,
cooking.
Chevy, when we going over there, Chevy? When we going?
listen, come on.
Yes,
Listen. I'm bringing the East West sips. We got beverages, okay?
yes, yes.
We got some food. Christine, what you bring? Christine bring tequila, okay?
Hey, I'm gonna bring tequila, but she can't drink any because she's got to get ready for a fight. You and I would drink.
Okay.
We ain't doing Henny. We're not doing Henny. But
Oh
we're doing some
Lord.
tequila.
O'Shea, have you seen that video?
What video?
Oh
Girl,
girl.
you don't want to see that
Right.
video.
What
You
is
don't want to see that
saying?
video.
Listen,
Okay,
the night me and Christine became besties.
Oh my
yes,
God, no.
yes. Over some
Y'all gotta
Henny.
show me that.
Oh my God, we're gonna show it to you. But we have two great questions from Coach Hector. Okay, so do you spar with Co? And for people that don't know who Co is, you can tell everybody. And if we put her in a if we put her in a booth, can she sing better than Clarissa Shields? Okay, first question.
Lord.
First
First
question.
question, do I spar Cole? Cole is Khalil Cole. It's my boyfriend. He's a professional boxer also. But it's crazy because we sparred one time, and I think it was like 2018. And he made me so mad I could not even jab him. When I tell you, I was in there like mad. I could not hit him. So no, I don't think I never spar him because we gonna bring it home, and I'm not cooking dinner because why you not let
He's
me hit
not
you?
getting
Like,
breakfast and lunch.
and then the second question, no, I don't sing. I can't sing. I wish I could. I used to joke all the time on the Olympic team and sing like Michael Jackson, but I cannot sing at all. Like you're gonna have to turn the auto tune up to 1,000 because I cannot sing. Like I wish I could. I wish I could sing. I wish I can rap, but I can't. I just stay in my lane.
And you just in my past
Right.
life I could
I
sing.
just stay in my
In
lane.
my past life I could sing. In this life I definitely can't sing. That's for
Well,
sure.
listen, I can't sing, but I got bars, okay?
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
bars. Listen,
Okay.
I'll go head to head with Clarissa. Listen,
Okay.
I'll go head
Period.
to head with Pat Poops, you heard?
Period.
I love it. I love it. Red Quarter Boxer said, "Oh, Shay, are you married?" She just said she had a boyfriend, but and
No, I'm not married. Everybody always asks me. I got a promise ring. It's not, but
Hmm,
it's the first ring, and then the second
uh,
ring.
that's
there
But
you
right.
go.
That's right.
I'm
When he wins a few more fights, he get like upgrade,
okay
upgrade.
because I need that.
That's funny. So that's funny. Shout out to Khalil Cole. Jersey stand up. Yes, yes.
Okay, Jersey City.
Yes. And then Red Corner Boxer said, when are you coming to the UK? Well, MVP. They gotta take you there. They gotta take you to the UK
I
for sure.
know. I really want to fight overseas. I never. Well, I did
They
in the
have the
amateur,
best
but
fans. Oh my gosh, the
yes,
best fans.
as a pro, I
Crazy
never
experience.
fought overseas, and I'm so excited to. I really want to. I want to gain new fans, new followers, and new family. I definitely want to go overseas soon too.
Yeah. Red Cross and they have a podcast too. You need to get on there because they have a lot of followers over there in the UK, and that would be
Okay, they gotta
great.
follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna screenshot it so I can
Yes,
see it.
Red Corner Boxing, and they're on
Okay,
Twitter as well. Yes, and I'll
I
send
just
you their info.
okay. I'll screenshot it.
Yes, and he said we want to see you over here too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
And they are
definitely.
diehards. When they cut for somebody, honey, cut for 'em.
Listen.
So, a last question that I have, and then I don't know what Chevy has, but this is for both of y'all. How do you both deal with trolls?
Ooh.
You first.
Who first?
So
Me?
You go first? Yeah, you want me to go first?
Oh,
O'Shea said
listen,
you
y'all.
first.
Y'all know how I do with the trolls. Listen, I'm coming direct. I'm tagging. I'm making a video. I'm tagging you and your mama. Listen.
Oh my God. See, look, that's how I am until I come to my senses to calm down because I don't
Right.
want to lose like no fans or no sponsorships because somebody made me mad. But it is so
Right.
hard. Like that's really something that I be having to double. You know what I mean? I have my whole post,
Yeah.
everything, your mommy, your daddy, your baby, da da da. And
Yeah.
I just
Right.
deleted.
Right.
I just deleted. Like, let me stop because, but like, yeah, I don't see why people just be up trolling, putting other people down. Like, it's so
Mhm.
much bad in the world, and you
Yeah.
still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy.
With
But
that
that's
being
that.
said, I like to, respond. I mean, I guess it just depends what you're trolling about because, most of the time I'm going to say something
I'm
goofy,
sorry.
something
Wait, I'm
funny.
sorry. I'm sorry. We got a troll right here. She loves to cook. That's why Cohen's
Detector.
overrated. I had to catch that. We got a troll right there. Okay.
She's
Okay,
definitely
you
a
got that.
troll.
You got that. You got that. I'm sorry.
uh, no, you're fine. So, and a lot of time I'll just respond to with the facts. But I'm putting a
Yeah.
little spice on it. I'm
Yeah.
shaking up the room and talking about your cousins and them. But it's
Yeah.
gonna be respond with, the facts or whatever it is we're talking about.
Right.
I don't really let people bother me too much, but you
Yeah.
don't get a response, especially come on my page.
Right.
the
Right. Right.
facts, the
Right.
facts, the facts definitely eat them up. You can't argue with the truth.
That's true.
Exactly.
That's true. That's true. Easier said than done, but don't give the trolls the attention. That's what a lot of these cats are looking for. It's true. It's true. But
Exactly.
it's like everybody's human. Everybody's human, and sometimes you want to respond and like,
Yeah.
cut them. But it's like then you got to, like you said, you got to think about you.
The
You got to think
future
about your sponsors and
sponsorships. Yes. You don't want to
like,
mess up the money trying to clap back at somebody.
Exactly.
help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus.
Right.
No, for real. Like no. But tell me who you want to give shout outs to. Where can people follow you? And we already know when the fight is. So we just don't know who the opponent is. But this is your time right now to give shout outs and tell
Oh
people
my
where they
God.
can follow you.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to all my supporters and my fans. I don't want to forget nobody, but if you've been following me, even liking my pictures, giving me, motivational comments on my page, I just want to say I see it and it really motivates me and push me. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Oshae.Jones, OSHAE.JONES. And I'm just so excited, for this new journey with MVPW. Y'all gonna see a new version of me, you know what I mean? A better version of me, because that's what it's all about. It's being the best you could be. You know what I mean? I don't want to be compared, or everybody gonna be compared to boxing. It's boxing, but I'm saying I don't want to be. For example, I don't want to be the next Layla Ali. I want to be O'Shea Jones, but just
Yes,
I
I
want my
love
name
it.
to be marked. You know what I
Yes,
mean? So.
yes,
But I want to thank everybody who support me, who watch my fights, who look them up on YouTube, search my name, keep me relevant, anything. Like, I just want to give a big thank you to y'all. I'm grateful. Thank you, Miss Christine in the ring and Miss Chevy, for even having me on this platform. And I'm just so excited and appreciative to be here.
yes. Got nothing but love for you, and I can't wait because I'm gonna be at that next fight.
Thank
That
you.
listen, we outside. It's Christine's
Okay.
birthday. Come on.
Okay.
We outside.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be like, you know what, Paulina, didn't you make me some pancakes too? And Chevy some pancakes too?
For
Yes,
real.
Listen.
absolutely. So Chevy, you want to say anything before O'Shea gets out of here?
Listen, I love everything that you are in the ring. Outside of the ring, I bet beautiful personality, beautiful
Yes.
soul. Wishing you the best with this. I cannot wait to see what happens next, on this big platform. I know you're gonna show up and show out.
Thank
Um,
you.
I did want to go, off of that, with you giving shouts out to everybody that supports you and everything. In women's boxing, anybody in women's boxing, we tend to have a lot of kids that look up to the women in boxing because
Right.
we're making moves, we're making history,
Yes.
doing things
Definitely.
that hasn't been seen before. So to the young girls or even the grown women who look
Mhm.
up to you, who support you, what would be your number one piece of advice to navigating the boxing industry?
That's hard to navigate in the boxing industry. Cause I really don't think like a nice soft soul has a lot to worry about. But I just want you to know when you box, it's just more to boxing. You know what I mean? It's not just getting in there fighting. It's a management team that, that have to carry you and move you in the right direction. Your promotional team, is people behind it. It's a lot of things that you have to, take with you there. But I would just say for the beginning, for the fresh people, I would say just never give up. No matter, it don't even got to be about boxing. It could be about anything. Just never give up.
Mm-hmm.
If you feel like, you know what I mean, that's what you want to do, that's the journey you want to take, just never give up. Because me back then, it's been so many times that I wanted to give up. Like, I wanted to give up. I seen people who lost the first day in the Olympics and didn't even medal, and with the same time that I went, like the 2020 plus one, lost in the first day, but now they're world champions. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
I, you know what I mean? Even though I wanted to quit, even because of that, like I got a medal. I was the only, female from USA to even medal. Why am I not signed yet? You know what I mean? And a girl who lost
Yeah.
the first day got a world title bill. Like it didn't even
Yeah.
make sense to me. But if I would have quit then, I wouldn't be at where I am now. So
That's right.
I would
Mhm.
just say just to keep pushing, keep going in life. Period. Things hurt, you get down. I was depressed for a long time. Now I'm back. So you never know. So I just want to say, never give up. Keep pushing. It's gonna be hard. Nothing's gonna be happen overnight. You know what I mean? So like I said, I started boxing around 9 or 10 years old, and I think I got my bronze medal when I was about 22 years old. How many years is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
many
15,
years
11.
for one medal. Like, that's all I'm saying. Don't give
But
up. You gotta keep
anything that
going.
comes easy is not worth it. If you got to work for it,
Yes.
you appreciate it, and it's worth something. And look where you're at today. And this is the end
Definitely.
of your story, really.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yep, that is so true.
It's,
That is so true. Well, we love you and we thank you so much.
I love
And
you guys.
you got to come back on. So it's so
Definitely.
funny. I'm going to say this real quick. So we've had a lot of people on the show.
Mhm.
And sometimes, and I know this is not you, but sometimes they'll come on here when they're first starting out, then they make it big, and then I hit the inbox or I text them, and
Oh, they acting brand
everything on
new.
red. The only ones that have come back around when they're big, Bud Crawford, Michaela Mayer, and Omari Jones, and I know it's gonna be O'Shea Jones too. But you know what? We still love them all, and we still
You,
and we
you
still
know why?
love
You
them.
you know why? Because Ohio, we real ones. That's why.
Okay,
That's
Ohio
it.
gang,
That's
yes.
true. That's true.
But definitely, we can even set up something to where like we do interviews right before, not right before, but
Yes,
like
girl.
a month out before a fight or 2 weeks out before a
Yes.
fight. You know what I mean? And we can check in
Let's
after the
do it.
fight too. So
Let's
yeah.
do it.
Definitely.
Let's do it. Let's do
I
it.
don't want them to keep seeing me because they're gonna be like, okay, we tired of her. Go somewhere. No,
No,
no, no, no.
no, 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 they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not. The more you're in their
Mm-mm.
face, the more you're on their brain, and the more you're on their lips, and the more that you're right. No, I think Red Corner trying to push up. He said O'Shea needs to ditch that boyfriend. Ooh, don't say that. Bye
Ooh. I bet you won't hit him.
Y'all
Don't
is
do it.
crazy.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, mama. Well, we'll talk
Oh,
soon. Love
listen.
you, and we'll talk real soon. Thank you.
Okay, love you guys.
Okay.
Thank
Love
you for
you too.
having
Bye
me.
bye.
Bye,
Yes,
boo.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Look
She's
at
so
the hater. Look at
Isn't
the
she
hater.
awesome?
She
Isn't she
is. I love
awesome?
her. Listen, look at your friend. Damn, the whole panel can't do math.
I
Listen.
know.
I,
She's so funny.
I was in there like,
And, and then Red Corner. Okay, he's crazy. He's crazy. But before we get out of here, I definitely want to talk about. Okay, so you put out a video today on X,
mm, let's talk about it.
and Keyshawn, he was saying yada 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 to Abdullah Mason. Let's talk about it. Talk about the video that you put out and what you got from Keyshawn was talking about.
Listen, the first thing I said was, It's Ramadan, okay? Abdullah Mason ain't ate all day, okay? He ain't 12 hours. He don't got the strength to be able to argue with you, okay? Listen.
Hmm.
And then speaking on that, when he was talking and he talking his mess, Abdullah was like, I got your belt. And then he was like,
Right.
oh, what, you didn't take it from me? Hold on. That's not Abdullah's fault
Um,
that you decided to run with your dollar in the dream and chase Devin Haney. Okay. But on your way there, you skipped Andy Cruz Boulevard. Okay. Took a detour away from that. Like, go somewhere. We ain't got
well,
time. At this point, I feel like Keyshawn is like grasping for straws or something. I don't know what's going on with what he got coming up next. We gonna fight if he's just looking for a fight. I don't know, but it's really just giving like annoying.
yeah, I mean, I know I've known Keyshawn for a long time, and I got love for him, but I've really questioned some of the things that he's saying and doing as of late. He said that trying to make a fight with Dula was like pulling teeth when he's right in front of him saying, "Yeah, let's do it, let's do it." So it's not like pulling teeth. And then Abdullah's dad's like, "Lou, you couldn't even make 105, and you trying to make this fight." And then the next thing that Keyshawn says is like, "I'm trying to move up to 147." So what are we talking about? What are we
Exactly.
doing? You know, it was
Grasping at straws.
yeah, I didn't quite get it. And then, and I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theorist or anything, but it's like, what was he sipping in that coffee cup? You know?
Listen, it wasn't Isla Sips because he would have been acting right.
Well,
Okay, he would have been acting crazy.
and we
Listen.
definitely gonna talk about the Isla Sips. That's for sure. But I don't know. I mean, I think that he said he's going to move up to 147. Well, he's got to worry about Rowley. He got to worry about Ryan. He got to worry about Haney, and I think
But can we
Abdullah.
put the Dominican demon out there, Rohan Polanco? Listen, there's so many
Oh,
names.
hello.
There's so Tiger
Hello.
Johnson. Listen, there's so many
Hello.
names, and
So
and
many.
I talk to this point all the time. Like I'm tired of seeing the same two, four
Yes,
names in rotation. You don't even give these young, hungry fighters the
that's true.
opportunity because everybody trying to just fight in circles, fight each
That's
other. Oh,
true.
you beat him? Let me go fight you because I'm gonna beat you now. Listen, then
Right, right,
everybody
right.
get their feelings
That
hurt.
that
But like,
triangle thing,
yeah,
that's not.
like give
Mm-mm.
these other fighters the opportunity, but they won't because they
That's
know the real smoke,
that's true.
the real battles that's gonna happen, and it's too risky. Let's just call it
Yes.
what it is. O'Shea touched on the politics of boxing. Listen, I don't understand the rankings. How you never fought a fight in a division and you come in the top five of the rankings is insane and beyond
That's
me.
true. No, you're right. You're right about that. I didn't
Listen,
understand it, but you know what? I mean, I know he's keep his face, there, and he's got to keep his name in everybody's mouth. So I get it. Yeah, they fight more on Twitter than they do in the ring. I mean, that's what we've seen like as of like people fight more on Twitter than they do in the ring. Um,
literally.
so D style boxing. So you're so impatient, but we're gonna go ahead since you dropped $2. She's gonna talk her Isla stuff, okay? So Chevy, what is this
Oh,
Isla stuff
well,
that you're
let
talking
me
about?
tell you about it, okay?
Yes, please,
Eat
please
Plus
do.
Sips is my loose leaf organic tea line. Okay, listen, there's level to teas. Don't just be going to the grocery store buying tea bags. Okay, that's not it. That is not top
Hmm.
quality, not premium. This is premium. Okay.
Hmm.
And mine is inspired by my Afro Latina roots. I'm half black,
Love
half
it.
Puerto Rican. So all the island vibes. My tea that separates from a lot is that they actually taste good. They're inspired again
Mm.
by the islands, the fruits. So I have pineapple papaya. I have tropic truth, which is a tropical
That
blend with
sounds so
mango
good.
pieces. A bunch of stuff and exclusive right here. Okay. I am going to have a fight week weight cut tea coming out very soon.
What? Okay.
So I'm
Send me
definitely
that.
about to step into the boxing market,
I love
and
it.
we got to change the way these fighters cut weight so drastically and everything.
Absolutely.
So I'm here to with my team just kind of like assist in that and give a little bit better alternative that
We
might
pushing
not have
that.
you passing out when you walk up the scale.
Right, right, right. Which is what happened recently, not too long ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're definitely pushing that. But also, while we're on it, like I want everybody to know too. I mean, you wear many hats. you're a DJ, you're a ring announcer, you work in the medical
Definitely.
field. But I want to talk about the ring announcer because MVP, MVPW, they need a female ring and anybody else, why not? Talk about it.
Why not? Listen, we got all these women. The platform is for the women in boxing, putting them on the pedestal. I mean, it's only fitting that a woman ring announcer be present for this. You
Agree.
know,
Agree.
I would just listen. If anybody watching from MVP or whoever, go tag them, their cousins and them. I
Please
would just
do.
love the opportunity. I would love to audition. You know what I mean? It's something because I
Yes,
love
and
to be
she's
in the
good.
ring.
I'll tell you that. She really is good. She really is.
I'm itching to get back in the ring, and I would love to be, on that platform because of how they are elevating and putting women in the spotlight of boxing. So definitely, and shout out to MVP. Listen, get your
Shout out
girl in
to
there.
MVP. Nissan
Having
said, but
people
is
call
it
my people,
TT or like T? It's
huh?
T. He said, is
It's
it
T.
TT or is it like T? Like we
Oh,
talking.
no,
It's
it's
T.
T, and you gonna get the T when we sipping
Right.
it.
Well, Ramirez Boxing said, where do we order it? So let everybody go. Let everybody know where they
uh,
go.
yeah,
Where
I'll
they
put it in the comments, but you can go to isla-sips.com. And right
Yeah,
now,
put it
I
in the
just have
comments.
4 flavors that I'm focusing on pushing, getting out there, and working on the weight cut one as well, which will be for the next week or two.
So my great friend says, does she do ring card carrying? And I'm putting
Oh
that out there
Lord!
because you can make it clear what exactly you do.
So, no ring card carrying. I am the ring announcer. Okay, Michael Buffer, but the cute version. Okay, that's what we're doing over here. We're
I
not
like
carrying
it.
no cards. Shout out to the ladies that carry cards and
Yes,
be
God
having
bless
the
them.
butt
But
cheeks hanging
no,
out. They look great, but that's
that's
not
right.
what we're doing.
Yes, I will order some and I will bring it to El Paso fight week. Yes, I will. Absolutely, as everybody should. And she's gonna put where you can in the comments, and then we're gonna tag her and we're gonna like put it everywhere. Absolutely, because I need to order
Yeah.
some too.
Okay,
I need to order
nice.
some
I
too.
love it.
Yes. Okay, before we go, I want us to just touch on Caroline and Terry. What is your prediction on that fight and why?
Woo. Listen, like I said earlier, I think Caroline. She's all caught up in the media and the social media right now, Twitter, with at least Sip on guard and everything. I really do think she needs to focus and lock in on this, right? Terry Harper ain't no pushover.
No, she's a
I think
veteran, three-time world champ, former
exactly.
champion. Yeah.
Exactly. That the experience, all of that. You know what I mean? So if you going to this fight too confident, too cocky, you're gonna be out here looking like Devin Haney when he got dropped by Ryan, talking about, oh, I overlooked them. Listen, don't do that. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. But with that being said, I do think Caroline comes out with the win. I just really like her as a boxer, her skill set, and her hunger. She be in there, she ready, and then with her talking all this back and forth on Twitter, she better go get that win.
Yeah. I am a huge fan of her. Like I really am. I'm a huge fan of her. I feel like her southpaw stance is gonna give Terry a little bit of trouble. They're even as far as like fight ratio as far as knockouts. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. I think that, but I do agree with Red Corner Boxing. I do believe that Dubois is going to ice Harper. I do. Even though Harper has been, in some wars, fought some big names. I just feel like sometimes her stance is wide. She punches from her chest, and I think that Caroline is going to capitalize on that. But it's just me, and I like Caroline. I've interviewed her twice. She's super sweet. She's super honest, super humble, and I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. But we'll see. We'll see fight night. You know how it goes.
Listen,
All I know is we're gonna enjoy the fight.
she'll be entertaining. I'm there.
Entertaining, entertaining. So before we get out of here, and thank you, my girl. Thank you, darling, for coming on the beautiful Chevy Red. Before we
Thank
get
you
out
for
of
having
here,
me.
any shout outs, tell everybody where they can follow you, where they can
Oh,
see what you're doing.
Listen, shout out to everybody that's in the chat that's been rocking with us in the super chat. Listen, even the hater over there, Hector Bermuda, he's a great coach. But listen, he a little rough around the edges, but we appreciate it. Shout out everybody in the chat for tuning in. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Chevi Red official. You don't even have to write the official. Once you hit Chevy Chevi, I will pop up.
Yes.
Follow me there. Follow me on X as well.
Yes.
Support the T line. And, if you come across one of my announcing videos or some tag, MVP promotions, tag Zuffa. Listen, I'll get
Yeah.
Zuffa to go over there and ring
Hey,
announce. Hey,
that's right. Everybody can get
listen.
it. Everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's right.
Top rank, definitely. Tag them all, and hopefully you guys will be seeing me soon in the ring on a major platform.
That's
I
right.
want to do major fights. We're not just trying to be doing backyard fights, which is fine,
No.
but we're trying to
That's
be on a
fine.
major
But
platform.
you've done those. So now it's time to elevate. Elevate.
Definitely,
Yeah, everybody. Yes. Follow my girl. And yes, she is definitely the one to see in the ring. So we're going to be pushing for it. Pushing, pushing, pushing. That's what you do. You always elevate your friends. You talk about them when you're amongst other people, because there's plenty of room at the table for everybody to eat. So let's do
exactly.
that. Thank you for everybody that tuned in. Thank you, Corner Boxing, for getting up in the middle of the night, the morning, whatever, the wee hours. Everybody who tuned in, I appreciate you. We definitely have the best chat in the world. And Chevy, we got to have you on. As much as you want to come on, girl, when you off, let's go. Let's go. Thank you
Listen,
for
you tell your people go buy them Easter sips. I'm gonna quit the regular job and I'll be on here all the time.
okay. Let's go. Let's go. Love to love you, and we will talk soon, everybody. Here we go,
Bye,
and we
y'all.
are out.